What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 14 of my monthly series where I present to you my top 3 dividend stock picks of the month. So, this channel focuses on a long term buy and hold, income focused investing strategy. The primary objective of this strategy is to generate safe, consistent, and high passive income forever. So we achieve that goal by investing in funds that primarily hold blue chip stocks and that use income enhancing strategies like covered calls in order to really achieve that high income and yield. This strategy enabled my wife and I to become financially independent or financially free in our mid 30s. So if we could do it, so can you. So I'm Canadian, which means that most of the stocks and funds that I talk about on this channel, including my stock picks, are listed on the Canadian stock market or on the TSX. But since more and more of my viewers are from the US and even outside of North America, I will be sure to include at least one stock pick out of the three to be listed on a US stock market, either on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. Don't forget that as Canadians, you could avoid that 15% withholding tax on US dividends by keeping those funds in your RRSP account. So if you like my US listed stock pick of the month, the best place to put it would be the RRSP. So another good month for stocks, more positive momentum overall. Nothing really stood out to me in the month of April. Everything is doing great, which is great news, right? We're passive income investors, guys. We buy and hold all the sectors and collect that sweet, easy passive income along the way. So we just sit by and enjoy the show. However, a rising or a positive market does present a small challenge to investors like myself who invest regularly every single month, because it's harder and harder to find undervalued stocks or undervalued sectors, right? Hard, but not impossible. You just need to look a bit deeper. Luckily for you though, you're watching this video and you're subscribed to my channel, so I got you covered. So as usual, the 4 criteria for my stock picks. Number 1, I own the stock myself because I talk the talk and walk the walk. Number 2, the stock must provide a steady source of passive income, so it has to have a dividend or a distribution. Number 3, the dividend or the distribution must be relatively safe and sustainable. I say relatively because nothing is set in stone, right? And number 4, the stock needs to have good value. I think you should always try to find what's undervalued because something always is. It's only logical if you invest regularly every single month like I do. So without further ado, let's check out my stock picks for the month of May 2021. Alright guys, pick number 1 is a no-brainer this month, right? It's CLM, the Cornerstone Strategic Value Fund. So this is a US listed stock. It's listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So the dividend payout is monthly. The annual dividend is currently at 1.922 per share. It's actually reset every year. I'll talk about it in a second. So the CLM is a closed-end fund on the US stock market that invests in equities, which are stocks, and they are primarily US blue chip stocks. So its goal, really the objective of the fund, is to provide investors with a very high source of monthly income. So the 1-year high, $13.81, which was giving you a dividend yield of 13.92. But as of April 28th, as of now, the stock price is $11.76, which means you'll get at this price a dividend yield of 16.34%. No, it's not a joke, it's real. 16.34%. Pretty crazy. So CLM is simply the highest yielding fund that I have ever come across. I mean, it's the most aggressive in terms of really, really high income. And you could really realize that by analyzing its distribution policy or its dividend policy. It's very aggressive because it's set at 21% of the NAV. So it's reset every year. So what does that mean? Well, if the NAV is $10, well, what's 21% of $10? It's $2.10. So that would be the annual dividend for that year. So CLM, like I mentioned, invests primarily in blue chip US stocks, and the full holdings, or what the holdings are, can be found on their website, and I'll put the link for you guys to that report in the YouTube video description. So why is it on the list this month? Well, they had a recent, April 6th, a rights offering, which caused the the fund's stock price to go down, which presents a great opportunity for us, the investor, to buy some really, really cheap shares. So when a fund has a rights offering or a share price offering, whatever it is, I'm not going to go into detail of what that is, but they're basically offering more shares to grow the fund. So the price that they offer is usually much lower than the current stock price, so that's why the stock price goes down. So they usually, or a fund usually does this, an offering. It's very common with split funds as well, when the stock price is trading at a significant premium to the NAV. So I put the chart here, and you could see that CLM is in fact trading at a significant premium, which means that the stock price is a lot higher than the NAV price, or the net asset value price. So if you didn't know, the NAV price is what the fund is actually worth per share, and the stock price is what the stock is, the price that it's currently trading at on the open market. So there's usually a discrepancy there with funds, especially in a bull market. They usually trade at premiums, which means the stock price is higher than the NAV. So this one is no different, and that's why they trigger that rights offering. So an amazing time to pick it up here, Canadian or US. I mean, if you're Canadian, make sure to put this one in your RRSP if you can, but you don't have, so you don't have to pay that 15% withholding tax. I personally own a big chunk of it in my RRSP, but I also own some of it in my cash account. So I mean, the income is just too good to simply not invest in it because of that 15% withholding tax. So make sure to put it in an RRSP if you can. A really amazing fund for extreme high income, and I'll probably be making a video just on this fund down the line, so stay tuned for that video soon. Stock pick number 2 this month is ZPH. It's the BMO US Put Right ETF. It's currency hedged. I'll talk about that in a second. So this is obviously on the Canadian stock market. It's managed by BMO. The dividend is monthly, and the annual dividend is $1.20 per share per year, or 10 cents a month. So this ETF writes put options on a collection of big cap or blue chip US stocks. So it's very similar to the covered call strategy, which is an income enhancing strategy, but it does not hold any underlying stocks. So the 1 year high for this one, $16.45, which was giving you a yield of 7.29. But recently the stock price is $16.22, which would give you a dividend yield of 7.40%. So this is a great fund to own, guys, for really, it's for safety, and it's for also good income. So safety is the biggest advantage of this fund, because this fund does not hold anything. It doesn't have any underlying assets, as it adopts a put option strategy. So it sells out of the money options to buy stocks that the fund manager is happy to own, even if the option is exercised. So when you're selling a covered call, you're selling an option for someone to buy the stock off you. Well, a put option is selling an option for you to buy the stock off of them. So just, inverse, it's literally the opposite, but it's still, just consider it as an income enhancing strategy as well. So like I mentioned, it's very stable, it's very low risk. BMO has actually given this fund a low to medium risk rating, which normally a regular covered call ETF like ZWC, ZWS, they have a medium risk rating. So this is low to medium, so it just proves my point that it's really safe and stable. So this is a perfect alternative to low yielding fixed income funds like bonds and preferred shares, corporate bonds, government bonds, whatever. This is a great alternative if you want some decent income. You're getting 7%, you're not getting 2, 3, 4 with fixed income. So it's a great option. So this ETF, you actually have 3 versions. You have the ZPH, which is the currency hedged version. So any increases or decreases with the US dollar will not impact the fund. Then you have the regular non-hedged version, ZWP, and they also have one that gives it in US currency or US dollars, which is ZWP.U. So personally, I have ZPH because if there's a currency hedged one versus a non-currency hedge, I usually try to go for the currency hedged one. It's just something less to think about. You don't have to think about the dollar, the US dollar impacting the fund at all. So this is really what I like to say. It's a great place to park money for really short or medium term. because like I said, it's very, very safe. It doesn't hold anything, and the stock price does not fluctuate much. So make sure to check out the webpage of this fund and the fact sheet if you want to read up on, how put options work. Eventually I will have a video talking about this fund, because I want to do a video that talks about safer funds, and this will definitely be part of that video. But until then, you can check out the fact sheet yourself, so I'll put the links in the YouTube video description as well. All right, guys, stock pick number 3, last pick, is the Asia Pacific Investment Income Investment Company from Aberdeen. The stock symbol is FAP. No, it's not a joke. It's FAP. I can't believe they chose this stock symbol. So yeah, pretty funny. If you don't know what FAP is, well, just Google it and you'll find out. So this is a closed-end fund that invests in fixed income securities, so government and corporate bonds in the Asia Pacific region. I forgot to write it here, but they use leverage as well. So it's a lot higher yield than just a regular, fixed income here. So it's managed by Aberdeen, a very reputable global asset manager. The dividend payout is monthly. The current annual dividend is 27 cents a share. So the 1-year high price, $3.36, which was giving you a yield of a little over 8%. But right now, the recent price is $3. So you get 9% plus on this one, which is really, really nice, really high. So my key points and reasoning for this one is pretty simple. My main thing, really, why I chose this fund this month is because this fund is trading at a 22% discount to NAV. So getting shares of this is really a no-brainer. So you remember CLM, it's trading at a premium. Well, this one is the opposite. It's trading at a discount, which means that the NAV, or what the fund is actually worth, is a lot higher than what the stock price is right now, which is $3, right? The NAV is $3.86. The market price is $3. So it's trading at a 22% plus discount. So this is a great way to really diversify an income portfolio, really because of the region, the cool region exposure you're getting, or the harder to reach regions. You're getting India, China, Australia, so it's called Asia Pacific for a reason. So that's the region exposure you're getting. So another thing I want to mention is that this income, the income that this fund gives you, or the distributions, will be classified primarily as foreign income. So it's not taxed great, so it's really best suited in a registered account or a tax sheltered account like a TFSA or an RRSP. Personally, I picked some up in my TFSA this month. So also what I like about this one, it has consistent monthly income and the yield is over 9%. So it's really extraordinary yield and a great time to pick this one up. How long the discount will last, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that as people realize this, they're going to start buying shares. So it's a really great time to pick this one up because of the nice 22% discount that it's trading at. I hope you enjoyed my stock picks, guys, for this month. As usual, please support me. Please support this channel by hitting that like button. It's free for you. It helps the channel grow, so it's a win-win. And also make sure to check out our website, passiveincomeinvesting.ca. That's where you could purchase my digital product, the Ultimate Dividend Passive Income Investing Package. And on the website as well, you could book a one-on-one video consultation with me personally. If ever you want me to review your existing portfolio, you want my help to build a brand new portfolio, you want to ask me a million questions, whatever your needs are, I will do my utmost to help you. So I'm currently taking appointments for July. Believe it or not, I'm fully booked before then. So I'm having a lot of fun doing this, meeting people all around the country. It's been great. So make sure to book an appointment if you want that help. Finally, make sure you're subscribed, guys, so you don't miss out on not only my new videos, but my community posts. So community posts, I've been issuing them in case to let you really know if there's any breaking news on any of the stocks and funds that I cover. So you need to be subscribed to see those community posts. And we're also on Instagram and Facebook. Our Facebook group is growing rapidly. We're at over 500 members now. So please join our community if you use Facebook. All the links and all the information is in the video description below. So make sure you check that out. Our mission, the mission of this channel, remains the same, guys, and it will always remain the same. It's to help everyday working people to invest on their own in order to build their own stream of passive income so they can enhance their quality of life. So with that, take care, guys. Stay safe and see you next time.